feel like we all kind of have this desire where you post something online and you kind of secretly hope that it's going to pop off and do well, because then it's like people like the stuff that you're putting out and it makes you want to put more stuff out. But there also is kind of a darker side to it that I wanted to talk about today that I personally haven't experienced. And it makes me kind of glad I haven't experienced, and it makes me consider what do I want to do about this stuff, you know? So basically, I watched this video probably like maybe a week ago or maybe a little less than a week ago. I don't remember. But there was this YouTube channel I really like watching called Cities by Diana, and she made a couple like very interesting videos. Like there was one about like night life is just kind of dead now, and stores aren't open at night anymore, and it's kind of lame and stupid. And then there's also another video that was about like AI and like AI can't be your therapist and that sort of thing, which I thought was a pretty well made video. And I don't know, I think she makes good videos, and she doesn't make them too regularly, at least like you know, her like main YouTube stuff, but then like, you know, she'll make shorts and stuff. But the point is that she made this video recently, and it was I forget, I think it was called like Don't Be an Influencer or something like that. And it kind of goes over the problems that come with being a so-called influencer. Because yes, there are like a lot of benefits to it, because it's like you work your own hours, you're your own boss, you don't have to leave home and commute to a job or some shit and work with people you hate. You can just do whatever you love. But there are also a lot of downsides with it, and like part of that is burnout and not wanting to make things, or like not wanting to like being kind of pressured to make things almost, because it's like before it was like a fun thing and now it's like, well, I have to do this to put food on the table. But the thing I found really interesting was when she started going into like fame and all of that. And it in a sense it's obvious, right? That yeah, when you get millions of views or whatever, right, you're going to be famous. But she kind of talked about how like when you get that much fame and people start recognizing you and stuff, you start to question like everything, and you start to wonder, is this person does this person want to talk to me because they like me as a person, or is it just because I'm famous and they know that they can get something out of it, right? And that just made me think like, damn, that kind of sucks. That kind of sucks. And so it's like, I'm thinking if that were to ever happen to me, if I were to ever be in a situation where I make some video, gets like 1 million views, people start recognizing me and stuff in public or whatever, then it's gonna be like, is that gonna happen to me? Am I gonna be like, is this person only talking to me because I made some good YouTube videos, or are they talking to me because they actually like genuinely enjoy talking to me as a person? And that's just kind of something that I was thinking about a lot, and just wondering, is it even, I don't really want to say is it even worth it, but I kind of want to say that in the sense, like, is it even worth it to continue posting this stuff? Because then there's a risk of that happening. But on the other hand, I just think about it, right? I think about it and it's like, why would I not do something I enjoy because I'm worried about becoming famous, right? I guess it's sort of a similar thing with music too. It's like, do you just want to be like an indie, you know, musician where you never get any sort of popularity, and you're basically having to do it on the side because you can't do it as a job because it doesn't make money because you're not famous enough? I don't know. I feel like there probably is some sort of like happy medium where it's like you're not Mr. Beast levels of popular, but you're also not like a nobody. There's probably a good middle ground there. I don't really know where that is, but it does kind of make me, in a sense, thankful that I can just make whatever I want and I don't have to care. Because it's gotta suck to feel like the pressure of having to make stuff because there's people there that are wanting it. And like in a sense, I think that would be kind of a good thing for me too. I've talked about this before, where it's like it would be kind of nice if that was the thing, because then people would say, "Oh, I really I really like watching his stuff." And then I would feel more incentive to actually work on this stuff, because it's like it's not just for me, it's for other people now, right? But then there's also like a lot of added pressure. I feel like that kind of sucks. So I don't know. I've tried to figure it out, but I can't really wrap my brain around what I would rather do. But at least in the moment, I think I'm kind of glad that I can just kind of upload whatever I want. Because, for example, last night I uploaded kind of late because I had to bring my car. I was talking to coworkers for a while, so I realistically I didn't really get to start my like night until like 11 o'clock, even though I got out of work at 9. And so I was trying to think about what to upload, and I was like, I'll just upload the video that I recorded on the way home that night, right? I recorded it last night, uploaded. Uh, and I realized I didn't really have a good thumbnail, because it was like, if I wanted to do like a Minecraft thumbnail, I probably want it to have like, probably want it to be like Steve in a car or in a minecart or something, right? To be like a car. But then I just said, you know what? I don't really care. I'm just gonna let it auto-generate a thumbnail. So it auto-generated a thumbnail, and there's 3 that you can pick from. And I left it on the worst one because I thought it was funny, dude. It's literally like me mining a piece of cobblestone. I've almost mined the piece of cobblestone, and it's like the pickaxe is midair. And I'm just like, this is a funny thumbnail, so whatever. I'll leave it. The YouTube auto-generation thumbnail, it like never works most of the time for me. I don't know why. I don't understand. But it worked this time. So yeah, it was just funny to do that, I guess. And the thing is, nobody cares if I do that, because nobody cares anyway, right? So I can just kind of do whatever I want. And I guess that's kind of a nice thing to have that freedom. But then the problem, right, is that I'm juggling that and my job, and also me wanting to do other things outside of this. And so there's just not as much time as I would like to be able to do this stuff, you know? And it's like, even if, let's say, because part of the problem that I always have with making stuff is that it's like I never want to make stuff other people are around, like especially like my parents, because they'll be in the room like right next to me. It just kind of feels awkward to like start talking about something when they're literally in the next room and they can probably hear what I'm saying, at least for the most part. So that's kind of a thing that's annoying for me. But if it was like, this was my job, then I think probably they would just be like, oh yeah, okay, yeah, you know, we'll let you do whatever you want. Yeah, it's your job, so you have to. But it's not my job. It's just something I do for fun. And so it's a weird situation. But what I've ultimately kind of learned is that I should be kind of happy to be in this situation at the same time. Because, yeah, you know, there are perks of it being, you know, something more important and having fame and stuff, but there's also a lot of downsides that come with it. And so, you know, I can just revel in this for now, and like my best video being like, what, 700 views or something. I could just revel in that. That's fine. It's not really that big of a deal. I don't know. I feel like if I really wanted to get some fame, probably the quickest way is just do like YouTube shorts or something, right? Just like have some Minecraft footage, YouTube shorts, and just make some video how like this is how to fix your life or something, or like this is a time when dude, I could talk about the fucking the Shen Yun, is that what it's called? I can't even remember it, but the Falun Gong like stuff where they're like, the woman just came in to the deli, dude, and this has happened twice, is the crazy thing. It's happened again. I don't think I ever mentioned it, but it actually happened again, like probably 2 months ago, I think, or maybe a month ago, I don't know. They came back and they're like, she's like, yes, and I'm like, go to courtesy. Because there's like 4 customers, dude. Why do they do this? I'm in the middle of getting fucking swarmed by customers. And that's when they come and they're trying to get the sign put up. And I'm a deli guy. I don't do this. This is not my job. My job is to slice meat, bro. My job is to slice meat and put stuff in containers. That's my job. And clean. It's not my job, bro. I don't know. But like I think honestly, if I really cared about that, that would probably be what I'd do. Because I feel like there's probably so many people that just watch like short form content now, but it's also like I don't know. I don't like short form content. Sometimes I'm okay with it if it's like a funny clip or something, right? I don't mind. Like I watched like 2 YouTube shorts before I left, which also one of them. Well, actually, what I do with the YouTube Shorts too is I have the YouTube enhancer thing, and it converts it to like a regular YouTube video because I don't want to watch that shit with the stupid Shorts view. It's terrible. So, yeah, I don't know. I watched like 2 YouTube Shorts. I think it's fine for that. But it's just I don't want to watch like 10 million short form things because I feel like it just fucking destroys your brain, man. I can't do it. I'm trying to slow down, not speed up, you know. So with that, I'm gonna get out of here because I gotta get going. So, yeah, I guess that's it.